Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Kamen Rider Zero One. You guys, I am so excited. If you're joining me early today, you know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So we had a lot happen last time on Zero One, and I feel like there's more coming. I'm very scared. So basically we found out everything is Guy. Like, everything up to this point has been Guy. Like, the arc was created by Guy. He intentionally put, like, criminal psychology and all this stuff into it to make it hate humanity. The arc created metsubojinrai.net. Like, everything has been him. So, that's messed up. Also, Yua is, like, she's, like, still, I'm sure she's just scared at this point to, like, you know, leave. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, what are you doing? So we had a very sad occurrence last time. Jin died. And I mean, he didn't just die. He didn't just like, oops, they're going to have to get a backup of him. Maybe he blew up. I'm very, very sad about this for a couple of reasons. First of all, I loved Jin, and I really didn't want him to die. I know he was part of Metsubojinrai, but at the same time, we kind of know now that they were just kind of pawns and everything, too. And the other thing is, if, like, he wasn't even Jin at the end, you know? He was so overcome with rage, and he had just totally given into that hate for humanity. And he wasn't like the bouncy boy that he had been, and it made me so sad. And to think that, like, he went out saying, like, his last words were, like, humanity's gonna go extinct. He was just so, you could tell, like, oh, he wasn't himself anymore. Or I guess you could look at it as he became more of what he was intended to be than he was before, but, to me, Jin's always going to be like the happy bouncy boy. I really hope, I know he blew up, but I really hope we will at least see the actor again. Either in a flashback or as a different Humagear or whatever. But I really hope that's not the last of him. Like Hirobi, we know, is he opened his eyes at the end there, and we know he's coming back. Like, when he opened his eyes, they were blue, so I'm not sure if he's going to, like, be a normal Humagear now, or if he's still like evil, or not really sure what's going on there. But we know that the blue eyes don't necessarily mean, you know, everything's fine. It's just, I was kind of wondering. I felt so bad for Fua because he had this one little moment in the last episode where he was like, wow, I've just been fighting metsubojinrai.net all this time, and, you know, like, now it's over. And, like, you could almost kind of see him, like, maybe starting to try and think of, like, how to rebuild his life from here. And then it's like, nah, just kidding. The ultimate evil is now here. And if you thought Metsubojinrai was bad, wait till you meet this guy. Literally, Guy. So sad. We did get Izu back, which was great. So where we left off, we know that Aruto had actually been, you know, he had been cleared by his company. Like, they did not want to get rid of him. And the whole Metsubojinrai is gone, but now Humagears are still evil thing did a lot of damage to Aruto's company. And we saw that last bit where Guy just comes in and is, like, basically going to buy out enough shares to own the company, which is, like, smarmy, but I think that he has much worse intentions than just, I'm going to be a smarmy rich guy and take over your company. Like, obviously, he wants all those can you imagine all those Humagears at his disposal? Every Humagear will be Metsubojinrai. Like, that's crazy. He had like at the end, it almost looked like a belt that he had taken out. So I'm guessing we're going to see him in rider form. Maybe he has like a real thing about like, he had mentioned a while back, like bringing back the Kamen Riders and Myth of the Kamen Riders or something. So like he has a plan. I'm not sure the details yet, but I'm guessing it's gonna, you know, lead to world domination would be my guess. But yeah, you know, with the whole company thing, with the whole Humagear thing, it's like we take one step forward, 5 steps back. And I mean, this is really, unless they got a lawyer that can come in and take care of this, I mean, this could really be bad. This could be the end. This could really be the end of Aruto running the company and the end of the company altogether as like the grandfather intended it. I don't know what's going to happen next. I know I've been warned the late teens of the show are crazy. So let's just jump in. Let's just, you know, it's like ripping a Band-Aid. I have a feeling I have a lot to say at the end of this. So let's get started. Next episode. Let's go. All right, you guys, let's talk. That was crazy. So now we have this Thouser character to worry about. I knew he was going to be a Kamen Rider. I knew that thing he had at the end was a belt. All right, let's talk a little bit about this whole flower competition, because am I insane, or was her arrangement like clearly prettier? I think it's just because my tastes are more like bright and girly and everything. But so, you know, no, not knocking anyone who thinks that just a little bit more like muted looking was better, but he clearly sabotaged her arrangement. And the way that she was turned too, she just, there was no, what's scary about it is there was no, nothing instigated that, you know, she wasn't attacked by anyone. She wasn't, you know, it just happened. Like the arc, I think now that the arc is awake, it can just do that, which is really scary. I think the arc has a lot of power, and it has a lot of power over the Humagears, which makes sense if Guy created it and Guy was like a pupil of the grandpa. He probably knows all about Humagears. So that's what this is all about. He's mad that he wasn't chosen and Aruto was. So he basically has the same grudge as like the older guy who's the vice president. Like oh no, I think this guy's much more evil than that. I think it's much more than just there's much more to this than just business, you know. But wow, I gotta say, his rider had a really cool design, very unique design. I liked all the horns because they introduced him as like the 5 horns of, I don't love, because I actually hate him, but, but I love the effects of whenever he does a move and it just like freezes and comes up on screen like action movie style. Like that's really cool. This is bad. And I really thought, and Aruto thought the same thing, that the shining jump would, because it can calculate so quickly ahead of all the different moves. But even that wasn't enough. He just saw it coming. So did Aruto officially lose the bet? Or are there going to be more tests to be more like competitions, like the Ikebana? I don't know. Wow. Okay, so I think we have our actual big bad villain of the show. I think that's pretty clear. Oh, the moment with Fuwa and Hirobi was really good. Hirobi's just like, I feel like he's not even Hirobi anymore. Like he's just like a puppet of the arc, but I guess he always kind of was. The way he was talking was so creepy, and it's really going to completely change Fuwa's world to know that a human was the one who made these evil versions of Humagears, or not evil, but just well, they are evil, but they're evil because of the way he programmed them for his own purposes, you know? Like, it has nothing to do with human gears just being, like, machines and machines are bad. Like, they're like that because they were programmed that way by a human. That's going to blow his mind. Oh, my God. All right, guys. We've officially crossed a threshold here. I can feel it. Love the design of Guy's Kamen Rider. Is he called Thouser? Kamen Rider Thouser or Thousand something? I'm sure they'll kind of clear that up at some point. But yeah, I'm really starting to hate him. Dang, you guys. All right, there's no turning back now. I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know who that was at the end with the hood. Was it Jin? He always wore a hood. I have no idea who it was. Was it the, yeah, we still have like one member left, right, of Metsubo Jinrai? Because the astronaut brother was like the third one, but they said there were two more. They're like, because of the characters in the name, there should be two more. So that means there's one more, right? I don't know. Is that him? Or her? I don't know. It could be a her. There's only one way to find out, and that's just to watch the next episode. So you're going to see by my attire that I'm going to have a quick snack and then jump right into the next episode. I can't wait to see what happens next, but I'm scared. I'm really scared, but I'm dying to see. So you guys, I hope you had as much fun watching that as I did. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.